A cough usually starts as something small. Just a little irritation in the throat. Maybe a cold. Maybe dry air. Most of the time, we ignore it. But sometimes that small cough refuses to leave. Days pass, then weeks. Medicines are tried, syrups are finished, herbal teas are brewed. Yet the cough remains. And when a cough becomes persistent, many people begin asking the same question. Is this still normal? Or is my body trying to tell me something? Today's video takes us far back in time, to one of the most fascinating figures in the history of medicine, the Persian physician and philosopher known in the West as Avicenna, and in the Islamic world as Ibn Sina. More than 1,000 years ago, Ibn Sina wrote one of the most influential medical books in human history, the Canon of Medicine. For centuries, this text served as a core medical reference across the Middle East, Europe, and Asia. Inside that massive work, he described not only diseases and anatomy, but also natural remedies used to soothe the body, including treatments for coughs and throat irritation. Of course, before we explore these remedies, there is something very important to understand. A persistent cough can sometimes be a symptom of a deeper medical condition. Respiratory infections, allergies, asthma, acid reflux, viral illnesses, and even environmental factors can all trigger chronic coughing. In recent years, doctors have also noticed waves of lingering cough cases following viral infections. While many people assume these are related to COVID-19, studies have shown that other viruses, including RSV and seasonal respiratory infections, can also lead to long-lasting cough symptoms. So if a cough becomes severe, painful, or lasts for weeks, medical advice is always important. However, long before modern pharmacies existed, physicians like Ibn Sina explored natural ingredients to calm the throat and support the lungs. And surprisingly, some of those ancient ideas are still used today. One of the simplest remedies described in historical texts involves flaxseed and honey. Flaxseed has been valued for centuries because it contains natural oils and compounds believed to soothe irritation in the respiratory tract. When boiled in water, flaxseed forms a slightly thick liquid due to its natural mucilage, a substance that can coat and calm the throat. In traditional preparation, a small handful of flax seeds is simmered in water until the liquid becomes slightly gelatinous. After straining the seeds, a spoonful of honey is added. The mixture is then consumed warm. Honey itself has long been known for its soothing effect on the throat. Modern research has even suggested that honey can sometimes calm cough symptoms in children better than certain over-the-counter syrups. Together, flaxseed and honey form a simple remedy that has been passed down through generations. Another traditional mixture mentioned in historical herbal practices centers around grapes. Grapes are rich in natural antioxidants and plant compounds that support respiratory health. In older herbal traditions, grape juice was gently heated and sometimes combined with ingredients such as crushed almonds, quince seeds, or cucumber seeds. The result was a warm drink believed to ease throat dryness and calm persistent coughing. These remedies may sound simple, but ancient physicians often focused on gentle ingredients that worked with the body rather than aggressively forcing symptoms to disappear. Beyond historical mixtures, many common plants used today are also known for their calming effects on the throat. One example is quince leaves. Both the fruit and leaves of the quince tree have been used traditionally for cough relief. When quince leaves are steeped in hot water, they release compounds that may help soften irritation in the throat. To prepare this infusion, dried quince leaves can be steeped for about 10 to 15 minutes in hot water. Fresh leaves require less time, usually only a few minutes. The tea is typically consumed warm, without sugar, allowing the natural plant compounds to remain effective. Another widely used plant is echinacea. Echinacea is often associated with immune system support, especially during cold and flu seasons. Some studies suggest it may help reduce inflammation in the throat and respiratory passages. When prepared as tea and combined with a small amount of honey, echinacea can become a comforting drink during periods of throat irritation. Of course, herbal traditions around the world include many other combinations. One popular mixture combines ginger, honey, and cloves. Cloves contain aromatic compounds known for their antiseptic properties, while ginger has long been used for its warming and anti-inflammatory effects. When mixed with honey, these ingredients create a thick paste that can be taken in small spoonfuls throughout the day. Some people add lemon juice as well, creating a blend that balances sweetness, spice, and acidity. Another traditional method involves black pepper and honey. At first, this combination might sound unusual, But black pepper contains compounds that stimulate circulation and may help loosen mucus in the respiratory system. A small pinch of finely ground black pepper mixed with honey is sometimes used as a home remedy for mild coughs. However, this mixture should be avoided by people with sensitive stomach conditions such as gastritis or ulcers. Green tea also appears in many natural cough remedies. Rich in antioxidants, green tea has been studied for its anti-inflammatory properties. When combined with spices such as cardamom, it creates a warm drink that may help soothe the throat while supporting the immune system. Another gentle remedy comes from quince seeds. When soaked in warm water, quince seeds produce a gel-like liquid that can coat the throat and reduce irritation. This soothing texture is similar to flaxseed preparations and is often used in traditional herbal medicine. And perhaps the most well-known herbal tea for cough relief is linden flower tea, also known as linden blossom or illamore in many cultures. Linden flowers contain plant compounds believed to reduce inflammation and relax the respiratory system. The tea has been consumed for generations during cold seasons to calm coughs and ease throat discomfort. Most herbal teas work best when consumed between meals, allowing the body to absorb their compounds more effectively. And if honey is added, it's recommended to mix it into warm, not boiling tea, since extremely high temperatures can reduce some of honey's beneficial properties. But here is the key thing to remember. Natural remedies are not magic cures. They are gentle supports for the body ways to soothe symptoms while the immune system does the real work of healing. If a cough is accompanied by fever, chest pain, breathing difficulty, or lasts longer than a few weeks, professional medical care is always the safest step. Even the great physicians of the past understood this balance. Ibn Sina himself emphasized that medicine should combine observation, prevention, and care for the whole body. Sometimes that care means modern medicine. And sometimes it means simple traditions that have traveled through centuries: a warm cup of herbal tea, a spoon of honey, and the patience to allow the body to recover. Because long before pharmacies and laboratories existed, people were already searching for ways to breathe easier. And in many ways, that search continues today.